nominations.
Madam Chair.
Chair recognizes the Senator-elect from Sanford, Senator Tuttle.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It is my pleasure to nominate Senator Troy Jackson of District 35 in Northern Brooklyn for next Senate Assistant Majority Leader, and would like to speak to my motion.
You may speak to your motion.
I've known Troy for about 15 years. We served together as co-chair for the Committee on Labor. Very difficult committee, but you can always trust that Troy keeps his word. He doesn't say one thing to somebody and one thing to somebody else. He's a friend of mine, a man of tremendous courage who has had difficulty in his life to achieve. If it hadn't been for his son, I would not be here with you today. Together we went out and we hit 7,000 doors in Republican areas that hadn't voted for a Democrat since it's been a long time. But it's my honor to nominate my friend, somebody who I admire greatly, and somebody who can do a great job for us now and in the future. Thank you.
Mr. Moderator.
Chair recognizes Senator-elect Patrick for the purpose of making a second nomination.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I second the nomination of Senator Troy Jackson to be Assistant Minority Leader, Majority Leader, excuse me. So many times my whole senatorial career I have a hard time breaking old habits. For those of you who don't know Troy, he actually has an associate's degree in business, but he also has a PhD in life. He's the kind of person that has taught me more than 80 and 90-year-old people that I've met. Troy has showed me what type of person he is. He's the type of person who has struggled his whole life as a logger. If you want to know about life, folks, you're a logger in northern Maine. He has fought the good fight. He's one of the ones that helped close the border down because of the problems that they were having in northern Maine, the disparity in wages, in benefits and everything that loggers were having. Troy has exemplified the honesty, integrity, and work ethic that has showed me and made me a better person for it. I don't think I would be half the senator that I am had I not met Troy in the 121st legislature. I've never met a person who wore his feelings on his sleeve. If you ever hear his speeches, his impassioned speeches on behalf of working men and women in the state of Maine, nothing will move you any more than that when Troy speaks from his heart. He's well balanced. He's honest as the day is long. He's actually a pretty good bowler as well. But I know Troy will do a great job. He did a fantastic job as lead in the minority on the Labor Committee, making sure that whenever we could try to strike a balance, he fought hard for that. I served with Troy in the 121st on the Labor Committee myself, and we were a pretty good tandem in that, but we were able to make sure we blended one another's style and the like in order to make sure that we tried to get things done. And I think the other thing that I like about Troy is he is a rural Mainer. Too often do we have leadership that comes from one area of the state, and the diversity that Troy brings being from rural Maine is one of the biggest pluses that he brings, because I think down the road we're going to pick a couple other people from coastal and probably southern Maine, but we'll talk about that later on. But I will say, and I have a hard time staying on topic as you'll probably get to know later on down the road, but I would be truly honored to second the nomination of my dear friend, Senator Troy Jackson, for Assistant Majority Leader in the 126th Maine Legislature. Amen! Amen.
Senator Troy Jackson has been nominated Assistant Majority Leader. Are there any further nominations?
I move that nomination cease.
Senator Craven has moved that nomination cease. Is there a second?
Second.
There's been a second. Senator Troy Jackson has been nominated to serve as the Assistant Democratic Leader of the 126th Legislature. Those in favor will signify by saying aye.
Aye!
And those opposed will say nay. The ayes have it.